Archangel Michael says, the nights you've spent twisting beneath the sheets, staring into darkness, were not empty guesses. There was always something pressing on your soul, whispering secrets you weren't ready to face. Now the veil is torn, and what has been hidden behind smiles and casual words is about to explode into full view. She's not new. She's been watching you from a place you didn't see, lingering in the background of pictures, lurking just outside the scope of your trust, the whispers you overheard, the late responses, the change in tone, it was all connected to her. She doesn't love like you do. She doesn't cry the way you cry when no one's looking, and she doesn't know the sacred bond you've built brick by brick in the silence. But she wanted what wasn't hers, and she was willing to lie, manipulate, and even use your person's own wounds to get it. This truth isn't just painful, it's volcanic. It rises from the core of your spirit and cracks the very foundation of what you believed was untouchable. But heaven has seen every sleepless night, and now you're being told because you are stronger than what was done in the dark. Type Amen to get blessing. March 1933. There is a message coming to you soon. Not through the phone, not through a friend, but through divine revelation that can't be blocked or distorted. It will arrive like thunder in the middle of your emotional storm. Archangel Michael says, there is a book of your tears written in heaven. And every drop you've shed over confusion and betrayal is sacred. The woman who thought she could wear your crown has stepped into divine judgment unknowingly. She has awakened a force in you and around you that cannot be undone. Her presence wasn't about love, it was about conquest. It was a test sent into your life to see how far you could endure before standing up in holy fire. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt with clarity and spiritual armor. You are being protected even now, even if it doesn't feel like it. The connection you thought was losing air is being revived not for her, but for your divine justice. God is not done with your story, it's just now beginning. Type Amen to get blessing. 727. She met your person in a place of vulnerability. A place where he wasn't himself, where shadows clouded his clarity. But even there, God placed limits she could not pass. She whispered things about you to create confusion, playing a game of imitation and emotional mimicry, but what she failed to understand is that your spirit leaves fingerprints that cannot be copied. He felt them even when he wasn't near you, and the memory of your love never left his bones. You don't need to scream or confront her. She is already being exposed by forces far greater than your words. What she tried to build with manipulation is now crumbling in silence, and now, your person is waking up, not just from a mistake, but from a deep sleep of illusion. He is starting to remember the way your voice could calm storms. And the image of your loyalty is louder than any temptation she threw at him. Type Amen to get blessing. 988. She is not your replacement, she is your revealer. She showed you who he could become when weak, but she also showed you how powerful your absence is. In your silence, heaven is echoing. Archangel Michael says, her time is up. What she took with charm, she's about to lose with disgrace. This isn't just about romance. It's about spiritual order being restored. Even the places she tried to haunt are now becoming her trap. She stepped into your field uninvited, and divine consequences are now forming all around her. This is not revenge. This is holy correction. Your person is going to speak soon, and what they say will finally connect all the dots your heart was tracing in the dark. You will hear truths you always suspected, but now they'll come with proof, not just intuition. Type Amen to get blessing 444. She's nervous now. Her energy is anxious because she knows she's being watched, not by you, but by something bigger. She had confidence before, but it's cracking. You are not weak for crying. You are not wrong for loving. You were chosen to be loyal in a time where most people are transactional. And that's why you're still standing while she is shrinking. Every silent prayer you whispered is now forming a wall that no pretender can scale. You are divinely guarded now. Don't feel guilty for the love you gave. It wasn't wasted. It was witnessed. And it's that same love that is about to return to you in ways far greater than one man. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. This woman thought she was clever. She tried to mirror you, to say what you say, to act like you act. But she couldn't fake your spirit. Even when he was confused, he saw moments that didn't sit right. And now those moments are painting a bigger picture, one that doesn't include her. The illusions are falling. Archangel Michael says, your peace will be restored without needing to fight for it. The battle was handled before you even found out. You were shielded before the betrayal ever unfolded. You didn't imagine this, you sensed it because your spirit sees beyond words and smiles. You felt it because you were never supposed to settle for less. Type Amen to get blessing 626. Your person is realizing it now. That the woman he entertained can never hold a candle to what you represent. Her presence filled a space, but not a purpose. You were never meant to be doubted. But sometimes, people must walk through fire to understand the value of water. And now he's burning with regret. The light she used to lure him has now turned to smoke. He's coughing on the choices he made when you were all he needed, but still, grace hovers over you. Heaven never forgot you. The divine has orchestrated a way to rebuild what she tried to tear down. And this time, it will be built without the cracks she slipped through. Type Amen to get blessing 999. She wanted your joy, but what she didn't know is your joy isn't a product. It's a presence. It can't be stolen. It's protected by God. There are messages being sent to your spirit right now. Confirmation is flooding into your life through dreams, signs, and unexpected truths. Receive them. Archangel Michael says, do not chase what was stolen. Prepare for what's being restored. The truth about her is not your burden anymore, it's her sentence. What she began in deception will end in exposure. And the people who watched you suffer silently are about to see you rise unapologetically. This is your redemption chapter. Type Amen to get blessing 535. Your strength is not in retaliation, it's in rising. Let her see you unbothered. Let her realize she never stood a chance against a soul as chosen as yours. Even her closest allies are turning cold on her now. Because when you interfere with a divine one's path, there is a price. And she is beginning to feel it. She didn't just hurt you. She opened a spiritual case against herself. And now, every smile she faked, every word she twisted, is returning as evidence. You won't have to say a word. The divine courtroom is already in session, and your vindication is coming in a way that will silence every whisper. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Your person is being pulled toward the truth. They are haunted by your absence and overwhelmed by the quiet strength you've shown. They are coming back, not just because they miss you, but because they finally understand. She gave attention, but you gave meaning. She gave excitement, but you gave peace. And now, your essence is the only thing they crave. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "You're not crazy for trusting your spirit. You felt what others tried to hide, you stood firm in a place many would have collapsed. This is not the end of your story. It's the rebirth. A resurrection of everything they tried to bury under lies." Type Amen to get blessing August 1988. The woman who tried to step into your life isn't prepared for the consequences. What she thought would bring her glory is becoming her downfall. The throne she tried to steal is crumbling beneath her feet. She played with fire and forgot that the flame was your spirit. And now, she's being scorched by what she invited. You don't need revenge, your peace is proof that you've already won. Heaven didn't let you fall for no reason. You were allowed to break so your light could shine through the cracks. And now that light is exposing every corner she tried to hide in. There is no more hiding, what's done in darkness is marching into the light. And justice is wearing your name like a crown. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. She isn't strong enough to be you. That's why she tried to erase you. But God doesn't replace, He restores. What was nearly stolen will return with more. What almost died in the silence is coming back with purpose. The seeds of your heartbreak are now blooming with strength. Archangel Michael says, you are about to walk into a season where everything makes sense. The confusion is leaving, the fog is lifting. And all that remains is clarity, closure, and the kind of love that doesn't require survival tactics. The kind that only shows up once the imposter is removed. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. The woman who interfered thought you'd stay broken. But she forgot that diamonds are made under pressure. And your glow is undeniable. She made you question your worth. But now your worth is becoming her mirror. And what she sees is her own emptiness reflected back at her. She thought it was a competition. But you were never competing, you were healing. And that healing has given you power she can't understand. What she wanted to take is being given back. What she tried to ruin is being resurrected, and your next chapter is nothing like she imagined. It's everything you deserve. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. The heartbreak was not the end. It was the divine pause before elevation. You're not stuck, you're rising. This woman's purpose in your life was to trigger transformation. She was never the threat, she was the test. And you passed it with grace. Archangel Michael says, heaven has recorded your restraint. Your tears did not go unnoticed, and now, the reward is being released. She won't be around much longer. What doesn't belong is being removed. And what's meant for you is being delivered. Type Amen to get blessing 5757. Every time she spoke your name with disrespect, heaven answered with protection. Every lie she planted is being unearthed. The truth is spilling out from sources you never expected. People who were once blind are starting to see. They're whispering behind her back now, not yours. Because real always wins in the end. She thought she could take your place. But you don't have a place. You are the place. You're the home, the peace, the real foundation. Your name is safe in God's mouth, your tears are being turned into thunder. And very soon, you will no longer remember this pain. Type Amen to get blessing 6464. Your spirit is moving into a new realm. One where liars cannot enter. Where betrayal cannot breathe, the door that was opened for her is being slammed shut. And a new door, one designed just for you, is being unlocked. Walk through it. Let her see you rise without clapping back. Let your silence speak louder than her games, and let your healing destroy every word she thought would break you. Archangel Michael says, you were never alone. You were being watched, protected, and guided through it all. The storm is over. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. She is now watching you from a distance, realizing the one thing she could never steal: your essence. That divine glow you carry is not something that can be mimicked. It is breathed by God into your very soul. The same people who once doubted you are now speaking your name with reverence. The same person who was blind to your worth is now waking up in desperation. Because what was taken is returning, but stronger, purified by fire. She wanted attention. You were born for ascension. And now your elevation is becoming her revelation. You are no longer in the shadows. You are stepping into light that no imposter can stand under. This season belongs to you. Type Amen to get blessing March 1930. Let the rumors fall. Let the lies drown in the flood of truth that is about to wash over everything she tried to build. You don't have to defend yourself, truth walks with you. The people around her are growing silent, not because they are afraid of her, but because they are beginning to see you for who you really are. The shift is already happening. Archangel Michael says, your justice will not be small. It will be loud in silence, heavy in presence, and permanent in effect. No reversal, no retry, no restoration for her. Heaven is not just watching. Heaven is acting. The divine timeline has turned, and your story is being rewritten without her presence in it. Type Amen to get blessing 4747. She never expected you to rise. She thought this betrayal would paralyze you, but now your every step shakes the ground she walks on. Your person is beginning to understand that loyalty is louder than lust. And what seemed like freedom has become a prison of guilt and regret. Because your absence is the loudest noise in their world now. Don't return to what broke you, but accept the apology that's coming, because even it is a part of your elevation. You are not bitter, you are blessed. Every text message she sent behind your back. Every photo she posted to trigger you, it's now just evidence against her. You've won the war without drawing your sword. Type Amen to get blessing 8282. She used your silence to build her confidence, but that silence was your strategy. It was your way of stepping back to let heaven step in. And now? She's unraveling. Her smile is cracking, her stories aren't adding up anymore. Archangel Michael says, you've been vindicated in heaven before it ever showed up on earth. Your cries at night summoned angels that never left your side. And now they're clearing the path for your next miracle. Don't be surprised when you hear her name associated with shame. Don't flinch when they bring you the full truth. Because you've already been spiritually prepared. Type Amen to get blessing 9393. The season of confusion is closing. The season of clarity has arrived. She is not your competition. She is your confirmation, confirmation that you are chosen. Confirmation that you carry a light that attracts even the darkness. Confirmation that no weapon formed against you has ever prospered. She tried to poison your image. But the antidote is your truth, and it's spreading fast. Even your enemies are being forced to sit and watch your honor be restored. The betrayal didn't break you. It built the bridge that now leads you out of the valley. And she is stuck behind. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Let your strength be your testimony. Let your grace be your revenge. Let your glow be your answer. Because when God restores, He doesn't give you back what you lost. He gives you better peace. Better love. Better vision. Archangel Michael says, the woman who stepped in between is about to witness a reunion she can't stop. Not just between you and a person, but between you and your power. She thought she could replace you, but she's learning now, replacing favor is impossible. Favor finds its way back, no matter how long it's been gone. Type Amen to get blessing 6060. Heaven is proud of you. You didn't fall for the trap of bitterness. You didn't lose your soul trying to prove your truth. And because of that, your reward is being multiplied. What she tried to take will now multiply in your hands. And what she tried to ruin will now radiate glory. People will ask how you made it through. And your answer will be simple: I was never alone. Because the angels fought battles you never even saw. She saw you as weak. But now, she sees a warrior. She sees someone who stood in fire and came out with no burns, only light. Type Amen to get blessing 7878. She's still trying to understand how you're still shining. After everything, after every secret move she made, how are you still standing? It's because you were never operating from human strength. You've been fueled by a promise that goes deeper than pain. Your purpose was never tied to her sabotage. She opened the wrong door. She crossed the wrong line. She attacked someone who is wrapped in divine prophecy. Archangel Michael says, her chapter is closing. Her access is revoked, and your name is being announced in places she will never enter. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. Your name is rising on lips that once whispered doubt. The woman who wanted to erase you is now haunted by your presence in places you've never been. Even in rooms you don't walk into, your power is speaking. You don't need to return to the pain to prove anything. It's already been proven in your survival, in your silence, in your unbreakable faith. What she thought would silence you has only amplified your divine frequency. She is unraveling now. Every move she makes is being met with closed doors, cold responses, and confusion. That's not karma, it's divine reversal. The energy she stole from you is now demanding repayment. And heaven never forgets a debt owed to one of its chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. She will remember your name long after people stop mentioning hers. Because you weren't a chapter, you were the whole story, and stories written by God don't end in deception. The pictures she took, the smile she posted, the moments she bragged about, they are all ashes now. Because what's built on lies can't stand under truth. Your person is seeing everything now. Not just her manipulation, but their own weakness, and instead of shame, you're about to be crowned with honor. Archangel Michael says, it's not about taking back what was yours. It's about rising into something greater, something untouched by betrayal. Type Amen to get blessing. August 1985. There are people she used to impress who are now walking away from her. They see the truth now, they see that her power was borrowed, and her confidence was fake. She was only strong because she fed on your silence. But now your voice is returning, not in noise, but in presence. And that presence shakes everything. Your person may try to return with truth and tears. And while forgiveness may flow, don't forget who you are now. You're no longer desperate for closure, you are the closure. She has no more influence. She has no more ground to stand on. Because what she stepped on is now sacred, and she's being removed from it. Type Amen to get blessing. 4646. The divine doesn't just watch betrayal, it records it. It holds every detail, every text, every plan spoken behind your back. And now, that record is being used to restore your name. She tried to take what was never meant for her. But now what's yours is being guarded by angels. There's a wall she can no longer climb. Archangel Michael says, her influence has expired. Her smile is now hollow. Her position has vanished like dust in divine wind. What is coming to you now is purified, no stains of betrayal. No scent of lies. Only what was destined to be yours from the beginning. Type Amen to get blessing. May 1952. You are not recovering, you are rising, you are not hurting, you are healing. And your glow is terrifying to those who once tried to dim it. Let her feel what she caused. Not from hate, but from silence. Let her face her own reflection, because it shows everything she tried to hide. You don't have to expose her. Life is doing it for you. The same people she whispered to are whispering about her now. And what's whispered in rooms eventually echoes in halls. Her story is ending. But yours? Yours is turning a divine page. And this next chapter will be free from everything she ever touched. Type Amen to get blessing. 1717. You didn't lose anything, you gained wisdom. You gained spiritual vision that now lets you see people long before they speak. The pain she caused gave birth to a version of you she can't understand. You're no longer the same person she tried to mock. You've transformed, Archangel Michael says, your name is written in places she can never reach. Your light is seen in realms she has no access to. And your peace is guarded with divine force. Let her watch. Let her remember, because soon, the only thing she'll carry from you is the regret of ever interfering. Type Amen to get blessing. 7474. She will remember how she tried to shake you, but ended up shaking herself. She will remember that no matter how loud she was, your quiet truth roared louder. The very people who doubted you are now drawn to you. The love she tried to steal is no longer available to her. Because you've taken back your power. No more wondering. No more doubting. You are the truth, you are the peace. You are the reason her plan failed. God didn't let you suffer to break you. He let you see what needed to be seen. And now, the vision is yours. Type Amen to get blessing 9991.